Carly, you and I always talk about binging shows. You are much better at it than I am. But one show that I have been binge watching, Rock the Block on HGTV.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some exciting news because, of course, it had that Tampa Bay tie with our friends Brian and Mika Clinchmet. Let's take a look at how the season finale played out.
The winner of Rock the Block is...
Oh, they're with us now. Mika, your face in that video, you look like you were going to cry from being upset, but then it turned happy really quick. And Brian, I'm tearing up. I'm so happy for you guys. How are you?
How are you? We still can't believe it happened. And my ear is still ringing from when Mika screamed her lungs out of my ears. And
I don't remember doing that.
I was not crying. I just have really bad allergies.
So let's talk about this season, because you guys stayed true to your design and true to the bottom line of the appraisal at the end of the show. So you had, of course, designers from the network all competing against each other, focusing on different rooms of the house. And you'd see some crazy designs, but you kept going back to appraisal, appraisal, appraisal. Obviously, it paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, people asked if we get to see what the other teams were doing. Absolutely not. You had no time. And quite honestly, we didn't want to get that in our head. So just knew that we had to execute our game plan, but it was not easy losing every single week.
I mean, that's some of the viewers who haven't seen probably don't know about, but we lost every week up until the one that really mattered.
I wanted to make sure people realized, and I think that's why you guys were so shocked by it at the end as well.
Yes.
Hey, so we're talking about Rock the Block, but let's also talk about the big news, though, of season 3 of 100 Day Dream Home coming back.
We're excited.
So, after rocking the block and taking that and helping Tampa Bay continue there, how does that experience, you think it'll change anything of what you guys do in season 3? I mean, how will that kind of affect what you do there?
Well, I mean, what's crazy is the viewers probably don't realize we were filming season 2 of 100 Day Dream Home simultaneously to Rock the Block. So Mika and I were going nonstop for like 6 weeks. We didn't even know where we were at some points. But yeah, we could not be more excited about season 3. We've actually already started filming it, but HGTV just released the big news, 2 days ago?
Yeah. Yep.
So we're already rocking and rolling on season 3. It'll be 10 brand new episodes, great families, great builds, great stories. And yeah, we're hoping the excitement and the momentum from Rock the Block kind of carries into season 3.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm still excited, after your big victory. One thing that maybe I realized subconsciously, but to hear you talk about it, was the way that Florida has their own design, their own look. And that was something that was important to you, too, on Rock the Block. Talk a little bit about that Florida style that you had in your house that, of course, by the way, won the title.
It was funny because we wanted to infuse and kind of put our stamp on the design. But you also have to keep in mind where you're at. We were in Georgia. We, kind of researched the surrounding area. So we did throw that Florida flair, but we also try to keep in mind, the family that was going to buy that house. We didn't want it to be over the top with palm trees everywhere, just little subtle hints of the blue and kind of coastal and light and airy.
And we brought the win back to Tampa. I mean, look, Tampa Bay Rowdies, Tampa Bay Rays, Tampa Bay Lightning, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mika and Brian.
We had to win this year, right?
Yeah,
it was just
you
fitting
need your
that we
own
won this
trophy
year.
to have with all our other trophies.
Yeah.
Take the sign, the street sign. Hey, I'm curious, and this is kind of like a behind the scenes question of Rock the Block and, of course, your show, 100 Day Dream Home. We know where the homes go in 100 Day Dream Home. Whatever happens to the homes, do they literally just sell those? Because you were kind of out in the middle of nowhere and just saw 4 homes there in northern Georgia. What does happen?
Yeah.
So they actually list them and sell them just as normal real estate transactions. And we're proud to say ours was the very first one under contract, which I feel like is the actual winner of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, ours sold for $635,000. So I think the real winner of Rock the Block was the builder and the realtor on the back end. But we'll still take our little claim to the victory.
Yeah. We're actually trying to schedule a Zoom call with the family that bought the house.
Yes.
They closed on it. And so we're like, oh my God, how cool. Because I'm like so curious, right? Like you spend so much time and effort. And we kind of miss that design. We're like, we kind of miss the room in the basement.
We are so jealous of their house. Like when we left that house to come back home, it was like we were leaving our child at college. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss her. But if people paid really close attention, we were actually designing and building our personal dream home simultaneously to the Rock the Block home. And if you notice, some of the design styles were very similar when you watch the two. So I think we kind of got our style.
No, we love it. Again, it's champion quality.
It is. And so
Come
again,
back soon, okay? We're out of time. We want the whole hour.
When does the 100-Day Dream Home? When does season 3 start airing? Since it'll be a while because you're just taping it now.
It'll be like early. We usually it's always been like January. They don't have an exact date, but it'll be early 2022. So it'll be
so we got a lot of work to do from now to then.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Mika, Brian, so good to see you. Congratulations again. You're representing us well.